Someone get another mic. Look out for that. Hello. All right, I like this one. So, welcome everyone to our first inaugural meeting for the Control-Alt Respawn Film and Gaming Activation. The reason we're doing this is because Oakland is a cultural hub for creativity, and we want to just bring together a lot of the different creative communities together, bring together funders, bring together filmmakers and game studios. We have a vision of whenever a new game comes out, they premiere on our platform. Whenever a film needs to be released and streamed, they premiere on our platform. We are the Media Angels, Media Angel Group Investments, short for MAGI, and God be the glory, and I hope we all have a great time and a very informative fireside chat today.
Welcome everyone. I'm Sergio Togliatti, one of the founders. So I like this idea. Media Angels, we've been collecting for a long time to talk about dialogue. How can investment enter into media? So we are a platform making it positive and safe for investors to come in, and producers frankly need to pay attention to marketing and how their products, going to move from there. So we're that pipeline. We have this opportunity to work with our state treasurer. We feel we're in alignment with, her agenda. Basically, we want to keep Hollywood independent films in California. Think about how much positive we could accomplish for Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose. How much creativity is here, and we're that dialogue. So as an angel group, we're looking to exchange ideas, figure it out, right?
Hello everyone, and Ray, the third Magi here. I'm the sort of strategic side of everything, and taking the raw materials and sort of processing them into something that's usable and can do some work. So what we're striving to do at Magi is really our collective here. We have this really unique network that we've been able to put together, and we're using that to help media projects and companies to use Silicon Valley funding pipelines very similar to how tech companies are. The maturation of the creative economy is happening as we speak, and it's getting to a point where the lines are blurring between creative ventures and business ventures. And so with that transition comes opportunity that Magi is trying to position itself into to be the pipeline, the liaison, if you will, here at Silicon Valley for beginning with LA, Hollywood, productions and companies to liaise with Silicon Valley funders, and then eventually, global, hopefully. So we'll see how we do. But thank you guys all for being here. Hope you have a lovely time.
So I'd like to give a quick word to our sponsors, starting with StackSpace. With Colin and Brian, please come up and tell us about your wonderful mission to bring, tech and various other creative endeavors to Oakland.
Thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate everybody coming. I'm Colin Barron, founder at Stack Ventures and Barron Capital. We were the original developers behind 1900 Broadway and now the 1950 Franklin Tower behind us. If you guys don't know the story about 1900 Broadway and its complete integration, effectively it's everything live, work, play, go, all in one place. So here with a 39-story tower, residences, offices, even a Tesla fleet, lifestyle amenities, everything, another tower across the street, garage, all that kind of stuff. The idea is to be able to foster a complete solution for real estate in our downtown urban cores. So to be able to live, work, play, go all in the same spot, effectively you're able to save nearly 30 to 40% off your cost of living in the Bay Area. So for us, on the venture side, that's a huge deal because you have a hard time attracting people to California, to stay in California, to start companies, to hire people, to stay downtown. This is our solution. And Stack Ventures, along with Brian Sparks, have been working really, really hard to establish Oakland as a major venture hub. And then I'll allow Brian to talk about all the good things that we're up to and the major movements taking place here and anchoring the venture community, not in Silicon Valley, not just San Francisco, but right here in Oakland, and then right in between Berkeley over there. So yeah, go ahead, Brian.
I love that. So I want to add to this a little bit. The vision, definitely what Colin talked about, all his, but the beauty of this is really contributed to Elizabeth. Most of you will hear about from her later today, but this place is incredible. And whether it's the two towers, the tech, what's really needed in this place is community. Getting a flow of good people. Because up until about 4 months ago, I never saw myself in Oakland. And then Colin brought me out here, showed me the place. I got to experience the restaurant. Do you realize Oakland is ranked #1 as a foodie destination? Did you guys know that?
Yes, we do.
Okay, well, I'm just a new guy, so I don't know. But I drank the Kool-Aid, ate the food, and have lived in the building. I love Oakland, and I am now waving the flag from the venture perspective of getting the best startups in the world here, the best community, so that if you are a founder or if you are an investor, this is the place to be. I truly believe that if you look from the perspective of San Francisco, Silicon Valley, San Jose, this completes what I personally call the tech triangle. Whereas you can innovate in San Francisco, you can raise in Silicon Valley, but you can grow and build community in Oakland. So with that being said, you being here, pursuing this idea of media, and let me tell you, we've had investors coming through here specifically already in the media, entertainment, tech intersection. So you're in the right place. So we want to continue to have you all here. And if you haven't seen the 39th floor, I'll show you that a little bit later. If you want to see more of what we're doing, we've just become the Startup Grind Oakland chapter. Which is, how many of you heard of Startup Grind? Okay, good. Yeah. We've also partnered with Transform, which is part of the HR leadership community, which is a big conference in in Las Vegas every year. So we're going to bring that corporate insight and connection here. Again, the idea is really bring great people together like you. We want to invite you to keep coming back. If you want to see more of the place, connect with me, connect with Colin, connect with the rest of the team here. Happy to show you the place. And for being here today, tomorrow, if you're local, come check out our summer bash. We're going to be on all the floors. You all get a free ticket. Connect with me. I'll give you the promo code. And I'd love to have more conversations and get you involved in this incredible ecosystem here that we're building out in the heart of Oakland. Thank you.
Yeah, and guys, this is a place designed and built to host. So Elizabeth has designed 5 floors of getting together, connecting, networking, partying, enjoying the entire property. So if you don't have a chance tonight to be able to see it, like again, we're hosting a major event tomorrow for Startup Grind with over 400 people slated to be here. Come back and see everything. Everything from the penthouse lounge to club lounges. We've got our parking garage, which makes it super simple to get here. This is a place built for events and community, and we just want everybody to use it. So welcome to 1900 Broadway, and thank you for coming and enjoying the huge event with these guys. It's going to be fantastic.
And on with the show. Back to Wayne. Thank you very
More
much.
interesting things. There you go.
And Elizabeth Promazzi, would you please come up? Awesome.
Thank you. First, I'd like to say that my picture might be a little bit deceiving on the sponsorship. I just been part of a new movie. No, I'm joking. I just went and tried to decide to change myself. So welcome with me. I am originally from Brazil. I lived in China for 10 years. I built more than 100 towers. Each one of those towers meant something to me, but this one was even more special. First, I was building that with my husband. Not an easy task, I can tell you that. It's a 24/7 job. But mostly, what this power would represent? Would represent our life overseas, represent the way we like to live, we like to entertain. I'm a big entertainer. I love to have people around, so I wanted this power to have the same thing. But mostly, when we entertain, I love to see people happy. And I want people to be in the place. I want them to enjoy, and I want them to come back. So living in this power for me will be when the moment a person enters this building, they will feel completely shift in the way we live. So I hope you feel all of that intention. But part also of the challenges was people questioning us, how are you building something so pretty in Oakland? That was a big deal. In Oakland, why did I in Oakland? Well, in my country, we have beautiful buildings and people next door is in Oakland. That's fortunate, let's say. I think there's a lot of taboo that people don't deserve just because either the city is not what we see as a good city on the news. But when you're here, you see something else. You read something else. And that's what we want for this hour here. So I don't want to talk more. I just know that I'm very honored that when you reached out to me to be a sponsor to this. And I had a lot of thoughts actually today what I would say about this space, and I just wanted to, all of us, to take a moment after this morning, as I thought a lot. I saw the news of the children being shot in a church. And for me, it was very shocking. Number one, my son goes to a Catholic school. My heart stopped immediately. So I would like to ask all of you, for more than anything that we're doing here right now, I would like us to take a moment to think about the way we make people feel, because I'm sure that person is shot was not feeling well, had a lot of history behind, doesn't justify what he did, but we always have to be very conscious what we say and what we do. So what I want from all of you is to just take a moment, take a deep breath, be thankful for what we have today, be thankful that we are here, be thankful that we are alive, and we have this opportunity to share a great moment together. Thank you.
Thank you to our amazing sponsor, Elizabeth Bramazzi. We're so grateful to have you support us, especially in this endeavor. And then Jackie Wu, our other sponsor.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I am very glad to meet you, honored guests, the community leader, entrepreneur, and raving fans. So I am very surprised when Duane mentioned to me about this particular event because I am more of a regional person. As the board director and the program chair for NSH, which is the National Speaker Association, I tend to give speeches around the world and nationally. And it's the first time I speak in Oakland, thanks to Duane, thank you to Fiona. And with our very short times together, I would like to share with you a little bit about my entrepreneurial journey. How did I make it? Through the pandemic. And I will share with you a very quick, it's a 3-step cell conversion that literally will help you quickly turn prospect to become paying client so you can accelerate your business growth without the burnout, the setback, and also for the frustration. And standing in front of you now, never ever in a million years that I thought I would be a business owner. I am a very risk averse. I want my paycheck every 2 weeks. And I would like it to have like a healthcare, benefit, and commission on top of it. And so because of that, corporate job is a perfect one for me. I started my career from Stanford University at Human Resources and also work as Human Resources in NVIDIA. And from there, I advanced to work at many of the Fortune 500 companies. Many of them you know, Tiffany and Louis Vuitton. But then the pandemic changed all of that. My mom was very sick during the pandemic time. And I was advice to step away from the corporate people before it's too late. And I was very nervous because I never been out by myself and don't know where the paycheck will come from. And now I literally had to launch the business. And the worst thing is during the pandemic, shelter in place, cannot go and meet anyone. And so I asked many of my mentors and coaches, what am I going to do? I cannot go and get business. They said, well, Jackie, why don't you start your business as a coach? I'm like, what is a coach? And they said, well, you can share with other people your journey. Remember, Jackie, when you first came to this country, you barely spoke English. 10 years. And then you were so scared of that thing. It's like I came from Vietnam, the war-torn Vietnam, through into American culture. It's like 180 degrees different than where I came from. And I constantly anxious, I constantly worry. And God forbid if the pandemic happened 30 years ago when I did, I did not even know whether I should take the COVID shot or not take COVID shot. Should I be talking to people or not talking to people? But I got a lot of help. And that helped me to build my confidence. That helped me to be who I am today. And from that help, I get from someone that did not speak English very much, get into Stanford University, get into media, and get into Tiffany and now. I say, okay, it seems like an easy path, no problem. I will do a coaching business. And I saw that. To my surprise, I started with 0 clients during the pandemic. In under 1 year, I served clients across multiple continents, and this continues to grow ever since. And so here today, are the formula that I use, I'm going to share with you. This formula I endorsed by Hall of Fame speaker, by entrepreneurs around the world, and then I use the very same formula I'm about to share with you here. I literally closed my sales in Tiffany, a $228 sales under 30 minutes for the first prospect I met the first time. So imagine what you can do with this particular formula for all the time that you have, for the hour, the week, the month, and the year. So here, it's very similar, very, very simple formula. It's called FAQ. Just like pre-math question, FAQ, right? The F stands for find your ideal client. The A stands for accept their qualification. The Q stands for quick sales close. I want you, before you talk to any prospect, any potential client, before you spend your time and energy, ask yourself FAQ question. Because think about it, right? If I, God forbid, if I need a surgery, I would go to a heart surgeon. I wouldn't dare to give my life to an internal medicine doctor, right? And so find the right avatar. And then assess their qualification. Are they the decision maker? Are they the one that have the funding that you need? And are they the one that actually also have the need that you need right now? Assess that. When you have it, then you can right there in front of it, build a proposal and close the sale. That will save you years of suffering from going to build a network, trying to educate people that don't have the need for you right now. And by the time they have the need, if you calculate how much time that you actually service them, the contract they give you, you pay less than actually for McDonald's. What's the point of that? And so, that is the FAQ formula. Remember, just like find your avatar, assess education, and quick sell growth. With that, you don't have that. Just like me, I never do a follow-up on any prospect. I don't do lengthy marketing, but my customer overflow all the time. So my prosperity, happiness, and joy be with you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Jackie. Jackie being an amazing sponsor as well. And then I'm a sponsor, so I would like to invite all of you to our AI Crypto Expo coming up next month. It's a 10-day event. from September 11th, 4-day hackathon, and then a 6-day speaker series, all ending in September 19th. Our dear Secretary Treasurer will be given a keynote and be joining a panel of super powerful venture capitalists. We are here to solve a lot of real problems. For example, the AI infrastructure is taking up a lot of the energy on the grid. So Dr. Ralph Merkel is going to be talking about how to use nanobots in order to scale intelligence so we can continue to use ChatGPT and our microwave. That's a joke. Anyway, without further ado, I would like to jump into our live performance and then we get started with our fireside chat. So this is my wife, Diane, and she told me that back in high school she used to open up for the football players by singing the national anthem, and since we have California State Treasurer, I figured out she should sing the national anthem here as well.
Absolutely. Hello everybody, my name is Diane Alexi. I am Dwayne Campbell's wife. I am a singer, I am a gospel artist. I am also an ordained evangelist minister. So if you have any questions about life, you can come to me and I'll talk to you, all right? All right, and so just a little bit of a background here. Yeah, I used to sing the Star Spangled Banner for 4 years consecutively in high school, and I received the scholarship going into college for singing this song. So it means a lot to me as an American dream for that, to sing that song, to get me into college, to get my foot in the door. A lot more story behind that. I'm also a gospel singer, so if you want to hear any gospel pop music and gospel hip hop music, gospel trap music, a lot of modern music, you can hear it on my YouTube, Spotify, all streaming platforms, Pandora, iHeartRadio, wherever you want to stream. It's DEANNE space ALEXI, Diane Alexi. And my first album is called Uncensored Identity. So without further ado, let's rise for the singing of the national anthem. Let's please respect our country, United States, for all it has done for all of us, our families, and our ancestors today. And in honor of State Treasurer Fiona Ma, thank you for being here with us today. Yes. And thank you, Dwayne, for hosting the event. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. Your beautiful faces mean a lot, so much to us for being here. We honor you.
And the rockets
All right, perfect. And so this one right here is, I'm gonna sing 2 more songs, if that's okay. See, I'm already enjoying it. Last week, Fiona and I had a karaoke event, and I literally couldn't stop ever since then. I had to keep literally singing every day after that. Oh my goodness, thank you, Miss Fiona. Yeah. This is my song, Keep Your Head Up, from my first album, Uncensored Identity. It's actually the story of my husband's life, traveling from Florida to here in San Francisco. It's quite a journey, you can ask him about it, okay? If you believe in what you're saying, if you're crying, wipe your tears. If you're on your knees, crawl up, sit up and get up. Baby, it's alright. Keep your head up, keep your head up. Look to the sky, he's up above, yeah. Hey, keep your head up, keep your head up. Look to the sky, he's up above. You're walking on your road, you're praying that you make it. There's no way to fake it. You go a whole mile until the night. You gotta stay alive, gotta find your life. Keep your head up, keep your head up. Look to the sky, he's up above. That's right, hey. Keep your head up, keep your head up. Look to the sky, he's up above. So, you thought it was over, and you're going under. I told you, hey, he went away to shame. Found you alive, found alive. Became fried, they really find that you got. Keep your head up, keep your head up. Look to the sky, he's up above. I said, look to the sky, yes you are. Keep your head up, keep your head up. Look to the sky, he's up above. Shine, keep the fire alive. That's God telling you he's right by your side, always. Shine bright, keep the fire. Hey, keep your head